Hey, what's up guys, it's Luke here, back with a new video. Now, I just saw the movie Don't Breathe, and I thought it was a very scary and original horror movie, which you don't really see a lot of in the horror genre nowadays. There's always different sequels or remakes or reimaginings of different horror movies from the late 80s and 90s, and now that I say that, I wanted to let you guys know I'm very excited for the new Blair Witch, but that's really here nor there. It was very interesting to see the director of the Evil Dead Imagining, as I call it, Fede Alvarez, go into like I said, a new original and different take in horror. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I thought The Evil Dead was probably one of my favorite horror movies of this decade. Don't Breathe was a very nice breath of fresh and original air into the horror movie genre, which it so desperately needs. But I wanted to, before I go into the spoiler-free review of the movie, I wanted to go on a side note if I can, and I'm going to do that right now. Now, I know we live in a generation that's pretty attached to their phones. I know I'm not exempt from that. I'm pretty glued to my phone, especially when I'm trying to catch Pokemon. When you're in a movie, can you please, for the love of God, and I'm not saying don't text, because I'm guilty of doing that too, but please dim the lights on your phone. Like, it is so obnoxious to see a bright light in a movie, like Don't Breathe, for example, where they have pitch black scenes, and it's very obnoxious as shit to see that bright light in the corner of my eye, and it's really not that hard to do. I mean, all you gotta do is swipe up, and you see that little sun on that little dial there, just turn the dial down. And I know there's probably similar interfaces on Android phones, but I'm going off of Apple. And like I said, it's not that hard to do, guys. Like, please practice obedient movie theater etiquette. And I know I sound like an old man, and I'm probably going to go on a rant here, so I'm going to stop myself now, climb down from my ivory tower of movie theater etiquette 101, and get back into the review. So like I said, it was a very scary, original story made by Fede Alvarez. There were very intense scenes, complemented by fast pacing and scary, eerie music, and it was a very, very great characters for a horror movie. Anyway, I know character development's not really something that happens in horror movies. I mean, unless you're doing like a franchise. I'm not expecting characters to be Oscar worthy in horror movies, but in this movie in particular, I thought it was very they weren't hated by me. I didn't hate the characters, but at the same time, I don't really empathize with them at times, which is kind of a flaw in the movie. But I thought that it was a very, very intense movie. And there were times where I actually did get scared. There wasn't really jump scares or anything, but there also really wasn't the big twist that the critics make it out to be. I know it's more a more detailed part of the story than it is a twist. But I think that's just a way to get people to go see this movie. And like I said, I'm not going to give you guys too much of the story, because at the time of recording this, it's Friday night, and I want you guys to go out and support this movie, instead of hearing the ending to this movie from some fat ass on YouTube who just watches movies all day. But seriously, go out and support this movie. It's really great. Like I said, I'm probably giving it a very solid rating, especially for horror movies. I give this like a probably a solid 7 out of 10. And I'm really excited to see what Fede Alvarez does in the future. I'm hearing from the grapevine there's other Evil Deads that he might be producing, and like I said, I enjoyed the absolute hell out of the reimagining of Evil Dead. I thought they took a nice fresh take on the Evil Dead story, but still stay true and close to the original one with some homages and nods to the original one. But hopefully he makes other original stories like this in the future that we all can enjoy. And this is a very good movie. Please go out and watch it. And that's about it for this spoiler-free review. If you like the video, please give it a like, and even subscribe, and follow me on Twitter. And alright, see you guys later.